Hey guys, welcome in. This is Sunny with Sunny Healing Intuitions. I am coming on for a reading for the collective today, and I'm sending you all so much love. And I'm so proud of all the work you've been doing because I can see it and feel it. There's been some heavy times, and I just know that we've all done some really hard work here. So I just want to give you some love. And I am posting right now the Art of Letting Go, which is my new episode for my podcast, if you want to check that out. It's really great information, and it's just it's something that came through within the last week when I took off to go to New Jersey. So I wanted to share my experience and share some tips that can help others. So check that out. I also announced in that message, excuse me, that I am releasing a 3-part masterclass. It's called Somatic Sovereignty, Returning to Your True Self. So this is a practice and a class that will help you to release the old stories, beliefs, emotions that keep you stuck, which also this podcast I just did is kind of in tandem with that to announce it. So it definitely holds some of those practices in a shorter blip, I should say, compared to what I'm going to be doing on the 3-part master series. It'll be launched on March 15th, and this is going to be a one-time fee with lifetime access, so you can do it over and over, however long you like. So I'm really excited to put that out here today. I've been working on this for quite some time now. I just feel finally ready to put it out there in the way that I wanted to do this. So with that, if you like any of my content, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Anybody who comments until I get to 1,000 subscribers will be entered into a contest. I'm giving away 2 20-minute personalized readings that will be recorded and available to you anytime. And I also have for the 3rd prize winner this Cosmic Oracle Tarot deck for something that you can practice with. And I'll be running more giveaways as I am able to reach more people. Okay, so I need your help with your interaction on these readings and on these videos. Thank you so much. Now to the reading. So we have healed what we needed to. This is like past energy. We've made the bold move of healing the past. This could have been cutting out old energies, cutting out old situations, old beliefs, stories, or people. This could be a quitting of a job, letting something go. That's what we did. So it was a time for healing, and we made the bold move to do that. We've been able to balance ourselves practically and spiritually. This is just confirmation, so if you're not resonating with this, you can either keep watching to see, or this could be your message. But we've taken the time to breathe out, to recognize how far we've come on this healing journey. And now we're starting to see the hope, the happiness that we're creating from this time of expansion, from the lessons that we've learned. We're recognizing that it is time to give rather than to receive. Okay, we've received the resources, and now it's time to give back. When we have the time, recognize when you have your cup full enough to do that. When you don't, fill your own cup, get into nature. But this connection with nature is helping you to allow that ebb and flow, the giving and taking of energy. And it seems like you are in flow. You're grounded. You're able to trust the new that's coming in because you're calling it in. This is literally the bird coming to her. Okay, so things are, you're magnetizing, you're attracting the things that you want now. And even though your commitment was tested, this was the commitment to yourself. But you chose yourself. You chose to align the masculine and feminine qualities within you. We all hold those no matter what gender we are. We all hold feminine qualities of ourselves, and we all hold masculine qualities of ourselves. This is about action, taking the authority of your life, allowing yourself to be open to receive. Not closing yourself off to receive when you're the one that gives. Okay. And even though the energy is gaining momentum now, you've created this place of balance. You're able to juggle these challenges that come in because you have already been there before. You're starting to recognize that these patterns that happen are because you chose in old ways from, being in the same habits. Maybe reliving the old story because you felt like you were defined by a circumstance in your life, but you're never defined by that. You label that yourself. I feel like this is going to have an extended on my Patreon, just so you know. And I always put that link in the description box below with my website because I do offer personal readings. I offer Reiki healing, and just check out my services. They're on my website, which is in the description box below. So let's get a little bit deeper into this message. What is something that we don't see coming? What is something we don't see coming? Okay, we got two. Okay. Yeah. So we've already gotten out of this. We've chosen to get out of this spiritual narcolepsy. We're awake now. We've done the healing. We're awake now. And we've noticed how connected we are with nature, with others, our communities. As we heal ourselves, we heal each other. It definitely ripples throughout our communities. But there has been some challenge, creating this foundation of trusting the call. There could be things that are scary, but it's just an illusion. You wouldn't have this call if you weren't meant for it. It would not be a thing in your life. Everything in our life is a mirror. Everything. If there's a situation happening that is triggering you, that is an indicator to start looking within to see why it's triggering you. So don't let things scare you, okay? Trust that inner knowing. Trust the unknown, because the universe, at this point, with this work that you've done so far, you can't go back. You can't go back knowing what you know now. You can't not move forward with fear of the unknown because you've come this far. You have what it takes. This is on offer because it is fated. It is fated. And as you take this inspired action forward, trusting that unknowing, you're really calling in what resonates with you. People that come into your life are going to lift you up and give you the support that you've always shown others that you have not gotten in return. You are creating this abundance of, situations that are the loving, happy, joy-fulfilled, creative experiences that you want in your life, rather than the things that kept you bleak and disassociated or drained. Okay? This is huge. Yeah, luck and right timing. Just know that these obstacles are an illusion. These are things that, it's like this. It's like life is testing you when you see these challenges. It wants to know how far you're willing to go for yourself. Are you going to keep choosing yourself? Are you going to keep in alignment with who you truly are and allow your true self to shine because you are good enough? Yeah, and as you choose to stay awake, to keep showing up for yourself and keep creating and planting the seeds and allowing this to unfold, you really are moving out of stagnation. Oh, yes. So I'm going to pull one more message, and then I'm going to go a little bit deep. You know what? Actually, no, I'm not doing an extended today. We're going to go ahead and end it here. I just heard no. So this will be the final message. And I'm going to read this from the book because I just got this deck. And it is just so beautiful to read the message from the book. All right. I love that Earth's heart is showing on the back of the deck, which is something that came through in a reading I just did for someone else. Because the Earth's heart is like getting to the core essence of yourself, to love yourself, allowing yourself to believe that everything that you've done, all the work you've done up until this point, is bringing everything in for you. You are the creator of your life. You are not the circumstances of the situations that have happened in your life. Let's see, I know I pulled this one the other day, but I cannot remember the message. Gotta try to find it because it's all Roman numerals, and I'm not gonna pretend that I know my Roman numerals when they get up this high. Sorry, it's gonna take 1 second. Again, if you're looking for personal readings or any type of energetic healing support, go ahead and check out the description box below for the services that I offer. Okay. Notice how it has a blue energy. I really feel like this is important about speaking your truth. Yeah. So the key words here are ego collapse, losing face, and humility. In alchemy, the archetype of the king is often used as a symbol for the ego, the aspect of self that is attached to its title, name, and identity. It is said that the drowned king is a required phase in the process of transformation. Only through dissolving who they thought they were is the king able to become who they are destined to be, a kind, benevolent leader. How does the draining occur? Not voluntarily, that's for certain. Through circumstances beyond their control, the king is brought to their bottom, to their knees. When this card appears, expect a huge blow to the ego, impactful enough that it causes one to turn their life around, prioritizing grace over greed, benevolence over brutality, sovereignty over selfishness. The drowned king eventually resurfaces as a fully changed benevolent being. I really feel like this is where you're at now. I feel like this is the whole story of what I just said. That you have been brought to the bottom, to your knees, and maybe it was a huge blow to the ego, but you didn't let that take you out. It was impactful enough to cause a turnaround in your life. And now you're able to prioritize grace over greed and benevolence over brutality, sovereignty over selfishness, and understand that choosing yourself and setting boundaries and speaking your truth, standing up for yourself is the most beautiful selfish act that you can do in your life that helps you and others. Because even though it may hurt others, it's going to teach them a lesson. And if they can't learn that lesson, then that's not for you to control or for you to perceive for them. They have to learn on their own, and we cannot force anyone to see the way that we see or to understand the lessons. That's for them to learn in their own time. That's their karmic journey, okay? So just keep going, keep doing what you're doing. I think that's why I felt called not to do an extended, just because it's all laid out here. Just keep doing what you're doing. We're gonna get one more before I pick it up off the floor. Spirit has been throwing these on the floor and they know I don't like that. I have a candle there and I just get scared about my hair. Yeah, there was a change in the wind that brought you peace. It brought the change that you needed to expand and know what was not for you. This is old energy. You created harmony and balance by cleaning out the closet, cleaning out the things that are not meant for you anymore. And it's caused a balance now, right? Things are balanced. You're in flow. You're in harmony with the expansion and abundance because you've created this beautiful change that was inevitable. It's almost like it forced you to change, right? And now you just have to be at peace and trust that everything that you wanted, everything that you called in is coming. Because you've deleted everything out of your life that is no longer for you. And you've made space for something beautiful to come in. So I hope that this was helpful. Please hit that thumbs up. Comment if anything served for you, even if it's just a heart. and know that I'm sending you all massive love. Until next time.